Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Students, how are you? Students, we welcome all of you in our Mom Education Hub. Dear students, today we are going to learn the subject of basic cost accounting, in which we have a topic materials, costing and accounting. Students, before we start to solve our problem which is in front of you, firstly we have to know what is the meaning of material costing and accounting. For this purpose, we have to move the other slide like as introduction about this topic. Students, this is our main slide as introduction, in which we try to know what is the meaning of materials costing. Students, firstly we should know about the costing of materials. What is the meaning of costing of materials? Costing means determining cost. Costing for materials includes the study of different methods for computation of cost of receipts and issue of materials and costing of the returns. We have studied in previous lectures that cost accounting system implies perpetual inventory system and maintains materials ledger cards for contain running record for movements of materials and serve as subsidiary ledgers for materials control account. These cards are at the same time basic documents to assist us in costing for issues of materials and end inventory. Fair and accurate materials costing is necessary because firstly, materials are the largest component of production cost, and secondly, it affects income statement as well as balance sheet. Now dear students, let's move to our main problem slide, material costing and accounting. Students, this is our main slide on which we will solve our problem with different methods like as FIFO method and LIFO method. Firstly, we have to start to read this problem carefully. Problem number 8.10, which is taken from the book of Professor Suhail Afzal. Calculation of cost of goods sold and finished goods inventory. A company produces a product from a single raw materials following are receipts and issues of the materials during a week. Students, firstly we have to know about the term of FIFO method. For this purpose, we have to again move our introduction slide. When this is the term of first in, first out method. The abbreviation is FIFO, first in, first out. The principle as to flow of cost followed by first in, first out method is clearly presented by its name. The method assumes the first cost received in stores is the first cost that goes out from stores. In other words, cost of materials is charged to production in the order of purchases. The earlier costs recorded in materials ledger cards are used for costing materials acquisition, and the balance is composed of units received later. Student, this is the term about the FIFO method. Now we again move our main slide. Student, this is our problem in which there some information is given in the form of materials which are assured, purchase and in closing inventory. So students, the additional information is also in front of you. Direct labor for the week total ₹6,000 and factory overhead is applied at the rate of 75% of direct cost. 1,000 units of the product were manufactured, out of which 800 units were sold. There were no beginning inventories of work in process and finished goods, and no work was left in process at the end of week required. Prepare store ledger cards under FIFO method, FIFO and LIFO method. Student, this is also another term as a store ledger card. What is the meaning of store ledger card? We can explain this. Students, what is the meaning of store ledger card? Formation of perpetual inventory card. Its other names. The students, basically perpetual inventory card has four main columns like as dated column, units received, / purchase column, units assured column and units balance column. Now accept date column. Other three columns have its more three sub columns with the same formation like as number of units, cost per unit and amount of these units. The students, perpetual inventory card has also its main title like as company name and subtitle like as method of costing. For example, FIFO method, LIFO method and average cost method. Now students, this is the meaning of store ledger card. Now we again move our main slide. Now we start to solve our problems with carefully. Now students, stop. Balance mean, students, this is our first order method which is used in this problem. Firstly, balance mean opening balance 1,000 units at the rate of ₹5 per unit. Now we record our opening balance in given store ledger card in the column of balance here. Students, 1000 units, the rate is 5 per unit. This is the value of 5000 rupees as a opening balance. Now, purchases 400 units at the rate of rupees 5.50. Students, now we record our purchase in first column like as unit received. Here 400 units, the rate is 5.50. The value of purchase 2200 rupees here. Now we again record our inventory in balance column. Here the first record is 1000 units, the rate is 5 per unit. The current purchase 400 units, the rate is 5.50 here. Friend, this is our current inventory record of units which existed in our storeroom on the spot. Now assured. Friends, we assured 500 units to production. Now we go to the second column like as units is assured. Here we take 500 units from the first purchase because this is the first in first out method. First cost required is first out. For this purpose we have to take 500 units from the 1000 unit out of 1000 units here. 500 units here. The rate is 5 per unit. Now student, this is our assured record has been recorded. Now the remaining balance is here 500 units because we have taken 500 out of 1000 units. The remaining balance is 500 units here. The rate is 5. The second purchase is 400 units. The rate is 5.5 here. Students, now we have again record about the closing inventory like as 500 units and 400 units separately here. Students, we again purchase 300 units. Now we again record in purchase 300 units. The rate is 6 per unit, 6 rupees per unit. Now we again record our inventory card in balance column. 500 units is the first purchase, the rate is 5. The second purchase is 400 units, the rate is 5.5. The current purchase is 300 units, the rate is 6 rupees per unit here. Students, this is our record of inventory which is existing in our storeroom on the spot. Now students, we again assured 700 units to production. Now we take again the first purchase as a 500 units, but the remaining balance is taken from the second purchase as a 200 units here. Now 500 units, the rate is 5. Now the balance is 200 units which has been taken from the second purchase like as 400 units here. 200 here, the rate is 5.5. Students, now our final inventory balance is here 200 units, 5.5, and the last purchase is 300 units. The rate is 6 per unit here. Student, this is our problem which has been solved with the help of the FIFO method. Now we can verification here. Either we have solved our problems accurately or not. Students, you are looking here. Our opening balance is 500,000 rupees here. The material purchase is 4,000 rupees here. The sum up is material available for use 9,000. The material consumed is 6,100 rupees. The remaining balance is 2,900 rupees. Students, you are looking here in our in our ending inventory record, the amount is 2900 rupees here. It's mean that we have solved our problem 100% accurately. Student, this is our FIFO method. Now we use the LIFO method to solve this problem again. For this purpose, we have to move the second slide as a LIFO method here. Student, this is the slide of LIFO method. Last in first order method here. Students, firstly we have to know what is the meaning of LIFO method. For this purpose, we have to again move to introduction slide here. Student, this is the term of LIFO method, last in first order method. Its abbreviation is LIFO, last in first out. The principle as to flow of cost flow followed by last in first order method is opposite to that of FIFO method. LIFO assumes the last cost received in stores is the first cost that goes out from stores. Cost of materials is charged to production in the reverse order of purchases. The latter costs record the materials ledger cards are used for cost material acquisition and the compose of the units received earlier. Student, this is the meaning of LIFO. Now we move again our main slide as a LIFO method. Student, this is our main slide. Now the question is same but the method is different here. Now we record our balance as a opening balance in balance column here. Student, this is the 1000 units as a opening balance. The rate is 5 per unit here. Now the purchase 400 units. Now you record here purchase is 400 units. The rate is 5.5. Now student, the cost value of 400 units is 2200 rupees. Now we record our inventory again, our balance column. 1000 units is the opening units, the current purchase units 400 units, the rate is 5.5 here. Student, this is our inventory card which is existed in our storeroom. Now you are looking assured 500 units. Now we take these units as a LIFO method. Then the last purchase is first out here. The last purchase is 400 units. Then we have, firstly we have to take 400 units here as a 5.5. The remaining balance is 100 units which is taken from the first purchase from 1000 units here. 100 units taking from the first purchase like as the rate is 5 rupees per unit. Students, now our current balance in inventory is only 900 units because we have taken from 100 units from the 1000 units here. Now the rate is 5 per unit. Students, our current inventory record is 900 units at the rate of 5 per units. The cost value is 4500 rupees here. Students, we again purchased 300 units. We should record again 300 units in unit receipt column. The rate is 6 per unit. Now we again record our inventory. 900 units is the first purchase. The rate is 5. The current purchase is 300 units. The rate is 6 rupees per unit. Student, this is our record of inventory which is existing in our storeroom. Now students, we issued again 700 units to production. Now again we take the last purchase as 300 units firstly. Now students, we take 300 units from last purchase here. The rate is 6 per unit. The remaining balance is 400 units. which is taken from the 900 units here. 400 units is taken from the first purchase as a 900 units. Now the remaining balance in inventory is 500 units. The rate is 5. Now students, you are looking here, our closing inventory is 500 units, the costing value of 2500 rupees here. Now you can see in our verification that our opening balance is 5000 units, the material purchase value is 4000 rupees, the material available for use 9000 rupees. Now material consumed is 6500 rupees. The remaining balance is 2500 rupees as a closing inventory, which is match with the our closing inventory column balance here, 2500 rupees here. Students, this is our LIFO method. With the help of LIFO method, we have solved these problems. Now, this is our main two requirement, like as FIFO method and LIFO method, to control the materials. Now, the second requirement is calculation of cost of goods sold and finished goods inventory. For this purpose, we have to move the slide. Students, this is our other slide. In this, we have a second requirement: calculate cost of goods sold and cost of closing finished goods inventory under FIFO and LIFO method. Students, we have some information about this problem, which is taken from the previous two slides. And in given problem, number of units manufactured during the given period is 1000 units here. Direct labor cost rupees 6000 rupees. Direct material consumed, which is in the form of factory overhead applied, is 4500 rupees. Direct material consumed in both methods, like as FIFO, is 6500 rupees and LIFO method is 6500 rupees here. Now students, we have to find out the cost of goods manufactured with two methods, like as FIFO and LIFO method here. For this purpose, we have two columns here, FIFO column and LIFO column here. Now we put the values in given both columns respectively. Firstly, we use the FIFO method. Direct material consumed is 6100 rupees, 6100 rupees here. Student, direct labor cost is 6000 rupees. Factory overhead applied is 4500 rupees. Student, this is our total cost of goods manufactured, 11,200 rupees here. Now we will find the per cost unit here. Number of units manufactured is 1000 rupees. The cost manufactured is this. Now we find out the per unit cost manufactured here. Cost per unit manufactured is equal to cost of goods manufactured divided by number of units manufactured here, which is the amount is 11.20 rupees per cost unit here in the form of FIFO method. Under the FIFO method, now we move the second column as a LIFO method here. The debt material consumed is 6,500 rupees. 6,500 rupees. The debt labor cost is the same, 6,000 rupees. Factory overhead is also same, 4,500 rupees here. Students, you are looking here. Sorry, this is a mistake here. 6,000 rupees here. 6,000 rupees here. Students, you are looking here. The total cost of goods manufactured under the LIFO method is 17,000 rupees. Now we easily find out the per unit cost here. We divide the cost of goods manufactured on number of units manufactured here. The amount is 17 rupees per unit cost has been taken with the help of LIFO method. You are looking in both methods, the cost value is different. In FIFO method, the cost price is 16.16 per unit cost, and the LIFO method, the cost price is 17 per unit cost here. Students, now we have to calculate the closing finished goods inventory. For this purpose, we have to firstly we have to find out the calculation of cost of goods sold here. Students, in your problems, it is given that the 800 units has been sold. Now we take 800 units by FIFO method, and the rate is here. FIFO method is 16.60 here. The cost of goods sold is, we have to multiply 800 with 16.60. The answer is 13,280 rupees. This is the cost of goods sold under the FIFO method. Now, by LIFO method, 800 units sold multiplied by the rate is 17 per unit cost. Then we have to multiply 800 with 17. Then the answer is 13,600 rupees here. Student, this is the cost of goods sold under the LIFO method. Now we have to find out the closing finished goods inventory here. Student, you are looking number of units closing finished goods inventory. Total number of units manufactured minus number of units cost of goods sold. 1,000 units are manufactured and 800 units are sold. Then the remaining balance is 200 units. This is the closing finished goods inventory. Now we have to multiply 200 units with the rate of FIFO method and LIFO method. The FIFO method is 200 multiplied by 16.60. The cost value of closing finished goods inventory is 3,320 rupees, and by the LIFO method, 200 units multiplied by the given rate as the LIFO method, 17 rupees per unit. The final answer is 3,400 rupees. This is the closing finished goods inventory. Students, we have find out the second requirement also, the cost of closing finished goods inventory. I think you understand about this question clearly. If you understand, if you have any doubts, queries, problems, difficulties, please comments me on my channel. Comments me on my channel box about your problems. I will try my best to solve your problems at once. Students, I hope you understand about this problem. If you understand and clear with these problems, please subscribe my channel, like my video and share it with your friends. Thanks. Take care. Allah Hafiz.